Welcome! In this video, I'm gonna show how I did the green look in my rainbow series, as you probably guessed, because that's like what I've been posting lately. So like, there is that. For whatever reason, everything I do always turns into a jester, so like, get into this green, glittery jester look. Green, like the planet that's dying around us right now. So I'm starting off with foundation applied, and I'm jumping into this ColourPop eyeliner in Zulu, and I'm just throwing this in the waterline, and I'm starting out the eye with the neon green from the Acid palette by Sleek. I'm using this to create a very vibrant neon green kind of haze around where I want like the crease to be, and I'm focusing a lot of this green on the kind of inner part, I guess, of the crease where it kind of meets up with the nose bridge. So yeah, just layering up that green to get some vibrancy. Now I'm going into the kind of more olive green type of shade from the Sleek palette, and I find that this one builds up and deepens better than the neon one does. And then when you add this to the neon, it creates this very, very vibrant, cool green. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using this to basically deepen up the crease and then yet again add that vibrancy to the green that is the green on this green look. So I'm just putting that on and blending it out and doing the stuff, occasionally using a clean brush to blend out the edges just to help it move along. Now I'm going into Midori by Sugar Pill. This is more of a true green color, and I'm using this to continue to deepen up this crease. I wonder if you can tell that I forgot that I had to do this voiceover. Oops. Now I'm continuing to build it up, and I'm just going back into the neon green and the olive green from the Sleek palette just to keep that vibrancy of that color. Now I'm going into Mali from the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm using this in the kind of outer third of this eye just to bring in a little bit of a different green tone and some sparkle. Now I'm using this kind of olivey golden type of shade, and I'm foiling this on the eye. It's one that I've made, and it's a thing. And then I'm using a green liquid lipstick for an eyeliner situation, and I'm basically putting on a wing, but I'm feathering out, so it's a modified floating liner type of thing. So it's meeting up to the crease, and then it's feathering out, so it's not going all the way down the eye and lining it. So there is that. Every time I try to show the shift of these duochrome shadows, the camera kind of just like makes it go crazy and blows it out. So this is a green duochrome highlighter called Occult, and I'm highlighting the inner corner, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some of this NYX iridescent glitter in Ice just on top to bring in a little bit of iridescence. And I'm also putting this on the center of the lid and the lower lash line, pulling them down into a kind of jester point. That wasn't necessarily what I was going for, but I always turn into a jester. It's like my true nature. It's fine. So now I'm defining the brows with the NYX Tame and Frame in black, and then I'm going over that with the Essence Make Me Brow in 02 Brownie Brows to define these brows and set them in place. And then I cleaned up with concealer and set that and all that good stuff. I also went ahead and highlighted the brow bone with that same duochrome shadow in Occult. Coming soon-ish. Then I dusted off any fallout, and then I deepened up my contours with the NYX Blush in Taupe. I know that I say this all the time. You are welcome for me repeating myself. Then I went ahead and highlighted my face with that same duochrome green highlighter. You know, it's a good time. I was inspired by Makeup Mouse on Instagram. I saw her post earlier the day that I did this, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to incorporate that into my look. I thought it looked really fun and cool. This kind of blurred out color around the lip, and then a clean crisp line of the actual lip. Thought that would be really nice and cool, so I'm using the neon and olive shades from the Acid palette, and I'm just roughly and lightly dusting it all around the lip. Then I use that same green liquid lipstick to put on this lip. I blended the corners out a little bit, just smudgy, to keep it really rough and kind of messy a little bit, so it's like a clean line but also has hints of this blurred out smudgy mess. And then I went over that with the ColourPop lippy stick in Bunny. Is this still available? I'm not sure. And then I went over it with that iridescent NYX glitter to create an iridescent glitter lip, because that's always, why would you not want that? So I tried to do that same smoky effect that I did in the purple look, and this is a lip paint by J Cat, I believe, in Tea Time. It didn't work as well for this as a just normal liquid to matte lipstick. So if you're trying to do that smoky effect, not smoky, but like my eyes are smoking out effect, it works better if you use a liquid to matte. Lesson learned. It still got kind of there-ish, but it pulled it just more into a jester instead of just, my eyes have these colorful highlights that are just smoking out. So I did that, and then I went over that with that iridescent glitter, and boom, it's a look. It is green. It is stuff and things. Ooh, toxic green, like the toxic administration that's trying to kill us all. Ooh, so green, and like, it's not easy being green, says Kermit the Frog. I wonder if these voiceovers are like not great to watch and enjoyable because they're like not necessarily happy because like stuff is happening and like I'm just having a time just as a lot of other people are, so there's not really an alternative and I can't not, so like sorry if maybe these aren't that enjoyable. I just thought about that earlier. I was like, maybe this is not like a fun video to watch, but maybe that's just where I am. Maybe I'm not fun to watch, so I don't even know, okay? God, don't ask me questions about things. Jesus, me, ugh.
So like I just watched the Grammys and like Beyonce won Life. She killed me. Solange won. Yes, God. I would like to know what was up with Gaga's performance. Are we getting a rock album? I'm down with that. That's cool. Also like A Tribe Called Quest killed it. So, like those are good Grammys.
We come in peace. Subscribe for new videos every Monday and Thursday, which is what I've been doing lately, and so far it's been alright. Social media graph in the description.